Hello, this is my start of the day. Going to a local market for some fresh flowers. Enjoying summertime, nice weather, beautiful flowers. For now, they are my biggest inspiration. Also flower from my garden, a beautiful rose. Right beside me on my working table. Opening my paint box and spraying some fresh water to awaken them. Water brushes. Lighten up a candle for a beautiful scent and mood. Setting up my easel for a new beginnings. And thanks to this video, I found time at last to hang my paintings. Welcome to my studio. I've been here a little bit over a year now and enjoying every minute I spend here. This studio was created with love and creativity. While world was in the first lockdown of COVID, my husband decided to give me a studio as a gift, and he built it from the very beginning till the last pieces all by himself. This is a wall easel. I will show you a close-up. Which is very comfortable. I can hang my artworks as I like and not taking any extra space in my studio, which is amazing. Wall easel I use for my oil paintings. Now I am working on multiple floral projects. This one is what I'm working right now. Here I have a table for my paints and brushes, which is also made by my husband from scratch. As you can see, it's handmade. Here I have this trolley for paint tubes and extra brushes. This is also a very nice little table where I put phone or iPad, whatever I need. For oil paints, I keep them here, and I have quite a few brands which I'm using. St. Petersburg, 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐸 palitra, Old Holland, Michael Harding, this one as well. All books are related to art. Botanical, oil, drawing, anatomy, everything. Lots of things and pieces what I like and would love to keep nearby. This is my watercolor area. Botanical paintings and video tutorials are created here on this table. If I'm painting a commission or my own desired painting, I'm using this table, easel, which is also very comfortable to use. Here I have just finished dried tulip painting. If I'm filming a lesson or a tutorial, then I'm taking this easel down flat and place my camera over here so that everything is seen right above the painting. My paint box, flowers, other paint box, candles, so my studio is divided in two areas: oil painting area and watercolor painting area. From my studio I have access to my garden, which is also very nice, especially in summer. Here are my greens. And I have a very nice ceiling, which is quite high, and I love it. Some butterflies, also some of my old paintings, unfinished big commission, and my oil painting wall easel. I love to keep affirmations right above my working space and read them to myself every day. It really helps with creativity and boost positive thoughts. Showed you before this paint box, but I also have another box, which is this one. Here I keep my watercolor tubes, reds and yellows, blues, greens. About the watercolor tube brands, which I mostly use, is 𝐥𝐸𝐤𝐞, then Winsor & Newton, Daniel Smith, 𝐜𝐨𝐬𝐤, and one from, this is 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐤𝐞 Mission. Now it's focused. Red violet. This is, I think, the most used pigment, red violet. Very like this pigment. And here are, yes, everything is 𝐥𝐸𝐤𝐞 and Winsor & Newton. A little bit about palettes that I use for watercolors. This is quite heavy one, ceramic palette. Then I have a smaller one in my paint box, which is also ceramic. This one. And a little bit more of palettes here in my table shelves. They're all ceramic. Also some just simple plain plates. I covered them with plastic wrap so the dust isn't going there. And my brushes, which are on a handmade brush stand which made my daughter, and I use it. I have Billy Shovel synthetic brushes, Winsor & Newton Series 7, 000 and 0. Then I have Da Vinci brush, Raphael 8404, and a simple synthetic brush, no specific brand, which I'm using for mixing and applying watery washes and blending, smoothing. Very nice. Here are some papers which are left from larger pieces, but I still tend to use them on the smaller ones, or when giving a lesson or some little demonstration. See an unfinished one and a lot of paper pieces. There are different Sanders, Waterford, Canson, Moulin de Roy, Arches. What else? I think that's it. A little bit about the inspiration. Here I have another box, glass box, where I keep some very interesting finds in nature. They are all dry, and when I go for a walk I always look for something new, inspirational, and I love to keep them all by myself. Sometimes have a look at them and find a new inspiration, a new subject to paint. It really helps. Nature is full of inspiration and motivation. You just need to look around, search. Something of a leaf or a flower can find you something more for you, for your inspiration. It doesn't mean that that exact subject will be a painting subject. It can lead to your inspiration. Here I keep my big size papers for watercolors, boards, drawing boards, and panels for oil paintings. This creative space is getting more and more comfy and creative for myself over time. It's not like when it was finished, then it's finished. No, it's evolving all the time. I bring something new, or my kids make something for a present and I hang it on my wall, which reminds me of some events. Like this painting is drawn by my son, which was 8 years old at that moment, the first day we got our dog, and he was so excited. He never draws, and he just made this drawing in 5 minutes. So this really reminds me of how excited he was. This is from my daughter, best mom of the world. So nice. Here I have my greens also for connection with nature, reminding of nature's beauty. Here I have some special pieces. These came from Russia, flying fairy tale birds. This frog came from Bali. Very beautiful wooden hand-painted frog. This beautiful piece came from Iran, from my student as a present. Very beautiful as well. Here I have some peacock feathers, and I'm constantly adding something new, changing, or this is my creative space, and I really love to make it more creative and better for myself, to get in the mood of creativity. These are dried hydrangeas. They're already 2 years old, very beautiful, love them. This is something found in the woods. It's some kind of mushroom, don't know what kind. These are chessboards because my son is playing here sometimes, all by himself. And view to my garden which is very nice in summer, and I love the summertime here. Winter as well is very comfy, but from the inside. And here is my rose from a garden. I always try to surround myself with flowers. They really get me in the mood of creativity. Let's walk through my bookshelves. They're going up to the very ceilings. Here are my recent addition to this bookshelf. Is I found it in an antique shop, an old wooden box, but here is the painting. It's 20th century, 50s or 60s, and it was painted by some Latvian artist, which is unknown, but I loved it so very much, and it wasn't an expensive thing, quite a cheap one. Here are lots of botanical books from my study time of SBA London to Billy Shovel and ASBA. These are from journals from ASBA, can't get them. And then on color theory, candle, dolls, more candle, aroma. Hello, you guys. Sketchbooks, some family photos, mediums, varnishes, turpentine, next. Also liquid original, which is the most commonly used. Some brushes which I never use, but I just love them. Books, reading and inspirational, Jane Austen. Frames, wooden boards, primed and ready, also found in an antique shop. They're teeny tiny wooden carved frames, which I'm still figuring out what to paint there, but we'll figure it out. I think a butterfly will go there. This is my creativity shelf. Hello again, my name is Kristine, and I'm here in my studio, my creative space, my working area, and I love it very much. I'm happy to share this space with you, show you what I have here, where I create, and I'm constantly evolving this place, making it better and more creative for myself, as every day when I enter I feel an urge to create, to paint, to give something beautiful to the world, to my followers, to my students, something meaningful. And it really is a place where creativity is getting out of every piece, out of every green flower, or even my old paintings. They all remind me of my journey of creativity which I'm going through, and this is a great joy to be able to show you this. And many of you asked me where I create, how I create, so this is a little glimpse of how and where I create, and thank you very much for being here. This is a great joy to show you what I have. Thank you. See you in my next videos. Bye. And one last thing what I would like to show you. My doggy! Yes, my beautiful, amazing doggy. which is a welcome guest in my studio. And my studio from outside. Thanks again, and have a nice day.